Hello and welcome to another Pauper video. I'm Kalikaiz. Today I am playing Summon Choco, or this is like a chocobo creature, I guess. This comes to us from Final Fantasy, and this list I took from a 5.0 dump from Domo Arigato R. So this deck is White Weenie. People know and love it. It's not a deck I usually play, so it's going to be interesting for me. But we're looking to span the board with things like Thraben Inspector, Novice Inspector, and Lunarch Veteran getting out early. That makes our Salt Road Pack Beast a 1-drop. We can filter our hand with Rafine's Informant or get extra value with the Core Skyfisher. Thraben Charm is a removal spell. We have Prismatic Strands for the red decks. We also have the Chocomog as a creature threat plus an Anthem. And then we have 2 Guardian's Pledges as well with 4 Battle Screeches. So the sideboard has Anti-Affinity with Dust to Dust. Some grind power with Palace Sentinels. Okay. Holy Light for elves, I guess. Revoke Existence plus the Dust to Dust, so they really don't want to lose to Affinity. Lone Missionary, life gain. Strange to Nowhere, another removal spell. Destroy Evil for terrors, maybe also Chrysalis and stuff. It'll be interesting to see how this goes. I definitely was excited about this card, so I'm ready to try it out. We'll see the matches. Upstate New York Pauper is hosting the second event in their 2025 Open Series on Saturday, August 9th in Rochester, New York. The event currently has a cap of 64 players, and a cap that's $1,500 in cash prizes. I'll be there, and I hope to see you there too. Thanks for watching. Did you know you could get sideboard guides on patreon.com/Kalikaiz? And did I mention you can get early access to videos on the YouTube page in the membership section? And if you like these videos, make sure to like and subscribe. Okay, round 1, we're on the play. We're looking for 1-drops. We have land, Thraben, Rafine's Informant. This seems fine. Maybe we don't play the Rafine's Informant turn 2 and we just play out the Core Skyfisher. I'll lead with the Thraben Inspector. Let's see what my opponent's doing. Volatile Fjord. So I could pitch the Battle Screech. Let's go Plains, attacking for 1. Fiend's Informant. I'll discard the Prismatic Strands instead. That's a much better thing to discard to a red deck. Or a deck playing Lightning Bolt anyway. This currently costs 4. They play an island. Let's just attack in for 4. They kill my creature. I should have seen that coming. It's fine. Okay. Then they brainstorm. Maybe I shouldn't have attacked with the Thraben Inspector and just left up the strands. I want to Skyfisher, pick up the Thraben. Pass. They have 3 mana. They're going to kill my Skyfisher. Why didn't I use the strands again? What am I doing? Play a Thraben? They're going to counterspell. It feels like they have a Monarch. Let's play Lunarch Veteran. Pass a turn. Let's see. Plays a Tolarian Terror. Okay. I'm going to draw a card. Trying to find lands. Found Idyllic Range, which isn't that good of a land. I don't know if I should really worry about the terror or not. I had multiple strands. They play a mountain. Okay, they do have the Azure Fleet Admiral. That's what I was worried about. So if I draw a land, I'm going to go for... Oh, interesting. They're getting in. I'm going to take it. I was going to say if I drew a land, I could go for the Battle Screech. Let's see if they have a Spell Pierce here, because we could Novice Inspector, Thraben Charm their thing. Play land, Novice Inspector, gain some life. I'm going to attempt to Thraben Charm, blast your Admiral. Sweet. Now I'm the Monarch. I'll get in. That's really good for me. Okay, I draw. We draw Plains. Not amazing. I can block and then use the strands. They're going to Breath Weapon. Let's strands. They have a counterspell. Darn. They have another terror. Okay. Maybe I can find a 1-drop. We go to 11. Or land. Play the Battle Screech. Pass a turn. My opponent plays a land and cracks it. Can't do anything here. Maybe I should have Thraben Charmed their graveyard earlier. They get in for 10. If they have a Lightning Bolt, I'm dead. They draw. No bolt. Let's go play a land. Return the Lunarch. Play a Rafine's Informant. We draw, discard the strands. Play a Lunarch. And then play Salt Road, Pack Beast, gain some life. Attack in for 2. Okay, I'm the Monarch. I draw cards. Nice. I should have Screeched. What am I doing? Oh, this is so hard to play. Okay. They play Island. They're declining to attack. They are attacking. We're going to block and block and block and try 2 strands on blue. Strands on blue. Their creature dies. They have 1 terror left. I'm still the Monarch. They play another terror. 1, 2, 1, 2. They're at 15 right now. I can just... I guess maybe if I play the Guardian's Pledge and it resolves, then they're dead. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Guardian's Pledge? Okay. Swing out. Okay, we win the game. Lots of kind of medium level plays from my end. Trying to think about what I want to be doing. I wonder if I feel like the Thraben Charm is just as good as the Destroy Evil. I don't know if I want the Destroy Evil because we go wide enough that the terrors don't matter. They're probably going to bring in removal spells again. I don't think we need to do anything specifically. Maybe I do want the Palace Sentinels over a Pack Beast. I think I can just run it back. Okay. We have 1 drop, 1 drop. I like that, I guess. I wonder if I should lead on the Thraben Inspector or the Lunarch. Probably the Lunarch because then we get the life gain. Okay, play a Volatile Fjord. Okay, Lunarch Veteran. We have double 1 drop to follow it up. My opponent plays an island and they ponder. They keep. So my turn. Play land. Play an Inspector. I drew more Inspectors. We're going to gain some life. To make a clue. They're going to kill my Inspector. Weird. I wonder why they did that. Maybe just to power out a terror? I feel like going after the Lunarch Veteran makes more sense. Maybe not. I'll get in for 1. They cycle a Lorien Reveal. Let's see if they get a dual land or a tap land. They get a regular island. Kills another Inspector. There's a relic. Why would you relic me? Just for the Battle Screech? Go Novice Inspector. Make a clue. Land. Draw a card. Attack for 1. I think I want to Grange onto the Inspector just because that allows me to have, it allows it to survive like a sweeper, a breath weapon. They preordain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the graveyard. They could play a terror now. They bolt my creature. They're going to play a terror. Okay. Gets rid of a creature. I'll play the Grange. Make my thing a 2/2, which is not amazing. Screech. Screech again. And your turn. Now I can kill the terror if they tap out again. They only have 1 card in hand. If it's a breath weapon, it's bad. Relic not doing that much right now. Or my opponent brainstorms. We could also see if we could force them to use the relic and then they can't play more terrors soon enough. Pondering. That'll clear the brainstorm, so we're probably going to see a shuffle. No, they kept it. Kills my Lunarch. Are you going to crack the relic now? They crack the relic. I don't get it. Okay, they get in for 5. We have Prismatic Strands. Just gonna Screech into Screech again. 1, 2, 3. And then I'll have to hold up the strands for a sweeper from there, I think, if I can do it. I can put them to 15. We have 8 power in the air. They found a sweeper. No, they're playing Murmuring Mystic. Well, I can blast that out of the air with my Thraben Charm. Or kill it so they can't go wide. Let's draw a card. Play a land. We'll go ahead and blow up the Murmuring Mystic. Attack for 8. Now they have to have a sweeper. Plays a land. And they are going to just cast Lorien Revealed and then concede. Alright, 2-0. We'll see you in round 2. Okay, round 2. We're on the draw. We have effectively 19 lands in the deck. I'm going to keep. If I draw a land, we have a really good start, I think. 3 creatures on the table. That makes the Pack Beast cost 3. Alright, opponent says that they have been liking my videos, so thank you very much. Thanks, Danger Iceman. Shout out. They mulligan to 5. What does that mean? Probably means that I'm going to get comboed. Dross Forge Bridge. Find a Strands. We'll lead on the Lunarch Veteran. This could mean, the Dross Forge could mean that they are more of a Burny deck or an Affinity deck. Jund. Okay, not good. I missed on a land. We'll gain some life, put you to 19. Pack Beast obviously going to be pretty bad if I can't actually cast them. And I'm looking to not get got by a, whatever. I'll play an Inspector and then get in. 3 creatures on the table. 4. We're close. We're close. Do you have a Chrysalis? They have a Kalikaiz Shaman. But do they want to use it? They're going to kill everything. Okay. Sacrifices the clue. Then they dispute the Kalikaiz Shaman. Bummer for me. I kept a bad hand, apparently. Play another Inspector. I wonder if I should just scoop here. They have the Chrysalis. Plays a Wellspring. I like that they're moving relatively quickly. A lot of times these decks just don't do anything. Alright, no lands. We will just look at the top of our deck. Oh my god. What's the odds of seeing no other lands in 15 cards? Probably not very good. But this seems like a Destroy Evil matchup. And then maybe Journey to Nowhere can be okay. To get rid of their giant things. Maybe Palace Sentinels can be good. I wonder if the Pack Beast is not reliable. And then I'll get rid of a Strands. I'd have a very large amount of things that can deal with their Chrysalis. Alright. So we have stuff to do on turn 1 and 2 if I crack the clue. And I do have the Palace Sentinels. I don't know if it's going to be good enough. Thraben Inspector, go. They play a Dross Forge Bridge. We'll go land, attack in, and then Skyfisher, return the Thraben Inspector. Next turn, Inspector, draw a card with a clue. They have no threats. I would play out the Palace Sentinels. They draw a card and get a forest with a Cleansing Wildfire. Let's go Inspector and another Inspector. Attack for 2. They probably are going to play Breath Weapon. They go Cleansing Wildfire. This is my chance to start accruing cards with the Palace Sentinels. Plays a land. No Kalikaiz Shaman. Land. Palace Sentinels. Nice, I just drew it right away. Take 4. We draw a card. We draw the Destroy Evil. I like that. Plays a Kalikaiz Shaman. Are they going to Toxin? They can't kill my core Skyfisher with their Kalikaiz Shaman. Plays a Wellspring. They currently have 4 artifacts. They'd have to sacrifice all of that. They Death Touch the Kalikaiz Shaman and sacrifice the Wellspring. Okay. Plays a Refurbished Familiar. I'm going to discard... I guess the thraben Charm. Find the Choco MOG. Let's go Battle Screech. And then flash it back. We draw a Prismatic Strands. So if they have a Breath Weapon, it also kills the Refurbished. Plays a Writhing Chrysalis. Okay. They're cracking. Playing a Lembas. So now I can, if I draw land, I can play the Choco MOG and blow up the Writhing Chrysalis. Plays a Refurbished. I will discard the Prismatic Strands. So they can't attack. My turn. Let's murder this thing. A Fanatical Offering it. Alright. Play out my Lunarch Veteran so I can use the Strands and swing in with my bird tokens. I'll take the 4. What do we draw? Eagles. Okay. So that's basically a land probably. Or, yeah, we haven't made land drops for a while. I can cycle the Eagles, play the Choco, and crack the clue. Also, I can use the Choco MOG to use the Strands. They have Visitor's Insight. Fanatical Offering, sacrificing some sort of token. You play a Vault of Whispers, Blood Fountain. Blood Fountain can recur their Refurbished and also their Writhing Chrysalis. A Pulse of Marauders of the Writhing Chrysalis. Okay. So I'm going to cycle the Eagle. Grab the Idyllic Grange. Untap. We can play the Grange. Make a creature bigger. Play the Choco MOG. We gain a life. Other creatures get bigger. Then I'm going to play the Raffine's Informant. Mostly because I just don't want to. We connive. We draw and discard a Thraben Inspector. Raffine's Informant gets bigger. Send in the team. They block and block. So I will use the strands on black. Strands on black. They go to 10. We draw a Lunarch Veteran. They can recur their refurbished familiars and then make me discard the Lunarch Veteran. Choco gave me a lot of threats there. They loot. One thing also they could have done is played out the Chrysalis and then used that mana to get back double refurb. A Fanatical Offering, sacrificing a map, I guess. Trying to find a maybe Clan Shaman? I'm not sure. Plays the Chrysalis and a Clan Shaman. Refurb gets rid of my Lunarch Veteran. They sacrifice. They're going to blow up my board a bit. So I guess I'll lose the Chocomog. They sacrifice the Lembas. They're currently at 10. Okay. We find a Plains. Maybe I can get a Pump Spell. Draw Rafine's Informant. Draw Raven Charm. So I can blast this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think I'm just gonna recur the Veteran. Pass. Draw a card. I can get back the double refurbished. And then get rid of my Plains and my Rafine's Informant. If they have a way to kill my entire board and get rid of the Chrysalis, I'm pretty dead. Playing another Chrysalis. Okay. It looks like they have another Chrysalis. That's fun. Everybody loves a good Chrysalis spam. They're all over the place. They have one card in hand. They've been drawing tons of cards with their Eviscerator's Insights and stuff, but I just haven't been able to accomplish anything. We'll just chump. Gain a life going to 23. So their smallest okay, we have a Guardian's Pledge. Does that win the game? I'll draw a card. I have a Destroy Evil. Can kill this thing. I guess I should do it on their end step. I'm going to pass the turn. See if we can hold on. Okay. They're going to Blood Fountain. Get back the 2 familiars. We draw a Novice Inspector. So maybe I'm not sure what I'm going to do here. Get rid of the Rafine's Informant. This is an 8-9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I can blow up this thing and this thing. So annoying. So many Chrysalis. So the Hydra. I'm gonna kill the Chrysalis in response. Then thraben Charm. Kill this one. They have a breath weapon. Fine. 4. So I have to chump now. Did I win game 1? Where are we even in the games? Is this game 1 still? Get rid of the pledge. Yes, this is game 2, right? Okay, I'll just concede. Too many Chrysalises. Oh, that was game 2. Bummer. We'll see you in round 3. All right, round 3. We have some Inspectors, some thraben Charms. I'll play on my more fancy Inspector. Pass the turn. Power plant for our opponent, so they're playing eggs. We can use the thraben Charms maybe. Let's get in for 1. Core Skyfisher. Turn the Clue. Trying to just like pressure. Play Wellspring. Play my Novice Inspector. Back for 3. They're at 16. They play a Conduit Pylons. So Dust to Dust might be okay versus this deck. Raven Charm seems okay. I can get the Chocomog on, like if I draw land, that'd be really good. They go black, plays a Candy Trail, and they draw a card. Darn. Let's draw a card as well. Attack in. They go to 15. They have the Mine, plays a Wellspring, Prophetic Prism. They're probably going to play a Pact Altair here. We can blow it up though. They gain 1 life. Land. I really don't want that on the table. I'm going to kill it. And attack in for 4. Plays a Swamp. Blood Fountain can return the Pact Altair. What are they doing? This is probably just an absurdly miserable matchup for us. They have Eviscerator's Insight, draw some cards. Currently we have 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 power. Plays a Prism. Maybe they weather the storm here. Candy Trail. And they draw a card. Plays a Chromatic Star. Alright, let's go land. Screech. Flash it back. 1, 2, 3. And attack for 3. Next turn, we can play out Skyfisher, pick up and replay a land into Guardian's Pledge. They get back the Pact Altair. They might be dead here though. Or it depends what they can do here. They need to have a land drop and a bunch of artifacts. Maybe even into a weather storm. They have 4 mana because they played a tower. Makes black. Fanatical Offering will draw them 3 cards and make an artifact going to 14. They play a map, go to 15. Play a map, go to 16. We have another land, so just play. This is attack in. Guardian's Pledge. Okay, we win game 1. Just want anti-artifact stuff, I guess. Manic Strands probably doesn't matter. Revoke Resistance. And one thing that they could bring in would potentially be Fangren Marauder. So maybe I can cut 2 of these Chocomogs and then just try to kill all their stuff and then have thraben Charm for the Fangren Marauder. The other thing that they might have is Krark-Clan Shaman, which wipes the ground, but if I can get going earlier, then that won't matter. I left the Pack Beasts in, I believe. Yeah. Okay. Let's see. Inspector, we can play our Fiend's Informant and flashback the Screech quickly. We'll just go Lunarch Veteran first, and then double Inspector. Opponent plays a turn 2 Prism. We have a Revoke. Did I revoke the Prism? Probably not just yet. Let's just Inspector into Inspector. Attack in. They play a Swamp. Maybe I should save the Revoke for the Pact Alterers. Looks like they might go for a Krark-Clan Shaman. Plays an Expedition map. I will attack in. Since I have the Screech and I have the mana to play it, I don't know if I really want to discard it to their Fiend's Informant. Go land and connive. We'll gain a life, draw a card. They Insight the Star. We'll discard a Plains. They are going to go for the Krark-Clan Shaman, looks like. Breath Weapon. Okay. Land. Battle Screech. Didn't expect a Breath Weapon. They cracked the map. Maybe I should have gone after the map there instead of playing the Screech. They get a mine. Plays a map. Now I have to really go after the map. Let's revoke the map. Play Inspector and another Inspector. Flashback the Screech. 1, 2, 3. Get in for 1. We have 4 clues saved up. They're making red again. They have another Breath Weapon. They do. Bummer for me. Plays a Candy Trail. We just need threats now. I'll draw a card. Let's play. I'm gonna play their Fiend's Informant. Discard the Alice Inspector. Now they have Tron. Pact Altair is online. Golem Foundry as well. Could really use a Dust to Dust. Taking these 2 things out would be big. Let's try drawing a card. Found a Lunarch. Play the Chocomog. Get in for 4. They just took it. I mean, they don't really care about their life total now. I guess I really need the strands for the breath weapons. They have Viscer's Insight. Plays Mirror Retriever. They're playing Alter Tron. Astronaut's Alter. I think I'm just going to pick it up here. Maybe it wasn't over, but it felt like it was pretty over. So, Raven Charm's still good. Get rid of the Guardian's Pledge. Let's get rid of the Pack Beast. Bring in the 4 strands. We have all of our... I wonder if the Guardian's Pledge or the Chocobo thing is better. I'm gonna try the Chocomog. Okay, we're on the play. Probably should mulligan this. Okay, that seems better. Keep. What should I get rid of? Raven Charm? Land Inspector. They go Power Plant map. Land. Revoke your map. Get in for 1. We have Dust to Dust as well. They play a Conduit Pylons. We really need the Dust. I guess I can play their Fiend's Informant and hope to like pitch a Strands. They play a Prophetic Prism. We found a Strands. That's so good. We're going to discard the Strands. Play a land. Get in for 1. Hoping to use the Dust to Dust on the next turn. They play a Swamp. Candy Trail. So if they leave that up, I can dust the Prism and the Trail, but it's kind of medium. So I can just crack the Candy Trail. They play a Wellspring. So now, okay, we're going to get rid of 1, 2, 3. Dust the Prism and the Wellspring. Range on their Fiend's Informant. And attack in with everything. Because if they breath weapon, it only kills the inspector, which is, I think, fine. They're at 13. They play a chromatic star. Map, now they'll have Tron next turn. Let's start with drawing a card. Novice Inspector. Get in for 5. Then I'll go Inspector. And then, should I Skyfisher back an Inspector? Draw 2 cards. Or I can Skyfisher back to Grange for like 1 point of damage. I don't think that 1 point of damage is going to matter that much. Going to pick up the Inspector. They crack for Tron. Pick up Inspector. Actually, this is only 7 damage, but they have the Candy Trail to gain life. Plays a Pack Doll. Need some dusts. Need some dusted dusts. Plays another Candy Trail. Okay. They draw a card. Plays the Mirror Retriever out. Okay. Let's draw a card. Chocomog. Play the Chocomog. And attack in. Maybe I shouldn't have done that. Maybe I should have played the 2 Inspectors. How many turns is this? 3 turns? So I'll just attack with Skyfisher. And they're a Fiend's Informant, but then they can get back the Candy Trail. This is Skyfisher, I guess. I feel like I did not play that correctly. They Insight the Star. So they want to leave the Mirror Retriever on the table, I guess. If they find Retriever plus Alter, they have the Infinite Loop. There's another Pack Doll. And a Retriever. So all they need is the Alter. They're full up on defense. My Chocomog not helping very much. Creatures I control get +1/+0 until end of turn. Let's see. I found the Dusted Dust. So I can get rid of the 2 Terrors. Get rid of these. They gain 3 life, draw a card. And then I'll go Inspector, Inspector, and attack in. They're probably going to return some Candy Trails, at least. At least 1. They return 1 Candy Trail. And a Mirror Retriever. Plays a land. Plays the Candy Trail. Okay. So he can go back up to 16 life. At least I have like a lot of attackers. Golem Foundry. Okay. Ashnod's Altar would win again because they could just make infinite golems. Plays Chromatic Star. Okay. We have 2 card draws banked up. They have Viscer's Insight. No, they choose not to. Cracks the Star for black. So they're trying to maintain the mana that they have. They have Alter. Is that just lethal? Alright, GG. I felt like in the last round that Alter Tron combo is not a great matchup. Here we're up versus Mono Blue Terror. We have 1 land. I should mulligan a 1-lander. 1 land again. Let's mulligan again. 2 lands. Strands, Screech. This is probably a keep, but I don't know if I need the Strands or the Screech. So I have a 1-drop, double 1-drop, and then move on with my day. I wonder if I should play out the thraben Inspector first. I could counterspell the thraben, and then I'd be hosed. So let's play the thraben, because I want that card draw. And Mental Note, milling a Murmuring Mystic. Plays Island. Ponders. So it wouldn't have mattered. If we find a thraben Charm off the top, I want to blast it. If they tap out on my end step, or right now, I play a Delver. Land, we'll go Lunarch Veteran, attacking for 1. Opponent's turn, the Delver flips on a Brainstorm. It is well trained. I guess they had the Ponder to set that up. They cast the Brainstorm, play an Island. They don't attack. They Thought Scar themselves, milling Deep Analysis, Sleep of the Dead, and play a Terror. Let's go land. Skyfisher. We return the Thraben Inspector and cast it. Gain some life. Your turn. This is going to be a grind, but we do need flyers. They Mental Note, milling Island Brainstorm. Choose to attack in for 5. Okay. Plays a Serpent. Let's draw a card. Play a Thraben. Gain some life. And I mean, I could attack and trade here. I think I'm attacking. Yeah, their Delver dies. They Deep Analysis themselves to 16. Cycles a Lorien. Plays an Island. Getting in for 11. That's fine, I think. We have 4 life we can gain right in hand. Plays a Delver. Lunarch Veteran. Gain some life. Inspector. Gain 6 life here, or 3 life. Alright. Raven Inspector. Gain 3 life. Attack in. I'm at 19. So now I can block with the Lunarch Veteran and then just return it. All right, I will block. I go to 14. They play Murmuring Mystic. That is a big problem. Big problem. Let's crack a clue looking for a thraben. We didn't find a thraben charm. Bring back the Lunarch Veteran. Pass the turn. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 inspectors. All right, so I'll go Inspector, 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 and a Lunarch Veteran here. Don't know if I can beat the Murmuring Mystic. They have a boomerang of some kind. They do have a boomerang. Boomerang's the Lunarch Veteran. I'm gonna kill a lot of my creatures, and their thing stays alive. Gain some life. I'll draw a card. I don't think I can win anymore. All right, I'm gonna concede. Just not. I mean, I needed the thraben charms way earlier. Thraben charms and Battle Screeches would get it done, right? Clearly, we want these things. Maybe the Journey to Nowhere is not very good. Maybe the Chocomog's medium. Actually, the Chocomog might be better than the Guardian's Pledge. All right, let's do it. I'm trying to win some games. Everybody that I'm playing is very good at their own deck, and I am just learning how to play White Weenie on the fly. So this is 3 creatures by turn 2. Let's go land Inspector. Make a clue. Then we'll double Inspector. Trying to work up to this Pack Beast. They ponder turn 1. Finding another Skyfisher is not very good. Novice Inspector, get in. They play an island, leaving up Counterspell. Let's get in for 3 then. They go to 16. I'll play a core Skyfisher. After playing a Plains, we'll pick up the Novice Inspector, and then replay it. 4 creatures on the table. This Pack Beast costs 2 right now. They Mental Note, and then Thought Scar themselves. 1 Counterspell in the graveyard. They have 3 mana. Plays 1 Delver. My turn. I'll attack in. Can Skyfisher return the land, play the land, Lunarch Veteran into Pack Beast. Swing. They boomerang a Skyfisher. Okay. Well, this plan no longer works, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Actually, it does work. Skyfisher. You pick up a land, play it. Veteran. Pack Beast. I should have played the Veteran first. Okay. They have a Deep Analysis in the graveyard. They cycle to not draw the Deep Analysis. We can maybe Eagles onto... They play a Cryptic Serpent. We grab the... We Eagles for the land that makes... What should I do here? Lane cycling. Get a Grange. Play the Grange. Make the Skyfisher bigger. And attack for 3. They have 3 cards in hand. They don't have... I think I should just thraben charm them. Exile your graveyard while I have the opportunity. Pass the turn. If I block with the Lunarch Veteran, I can make it a flyer. They scooped. All right, so we won a game. Let's try it again. Surprised to see a mix of Boomerang and Demon Figure in their deck. Okay, we have solid hand. I don't know if I want to play the Lunarch Veteran or the Thraben Inspector first, but it's probably the Veteran. Well, if I play this Inspector first, then I can play the Skyfisher and pick up the Inspector for potential more clues later on. But I haven't drawn any lands. I would have to draw lands. Let's go land Inspector. They pondered turn 1. Turn 2. I mean, maybe they'll do a couple things and then we can Thraben Charm in them. Thraben Charmin. Guess I can hold up. Let's see. Hold up Thraben Charm or crack the clue. Multiple strands is kind of medium. Rafine's Informant would help that a lot. Let's get in for 1. Not coming out of the gate very fast. They take it. So I have the option of playing the Skyfisher into a Counterspell. Then they don't develop their board. Or hold up Thraben Charm. Guess I will attempt to play the core Skyfisher. They use a Counterspell. Okay. I stop them from developing their graveyard. They ponder. Best case scenario, I draw a land, I play the Lunarch Veteran, and then they end step some mill cards. Did not draw land. Let's get in for 1. I think it should be pretty clear that I have the Thraben Charm in hand if I actually don't do anything though. Back for 1. They're sitting pretty at 18. They untap. Let's see if they just slam a Mystic. Brainstorms. 4 in the graveyard. They could play a Terror for 3 now. 4 cards in hand. They're just passing. We'll draw a card. Drawing a Core Skyfisher. Let's attack in. Hopefully they don't have another counterspell. I would like to Rafine's Informant, pitch the Strands, draw land, play the Veteran. Oops. They got a 17. I'll attempt a Rafine's Informant. They have a counterspell. That's pretty disappointing for me. This next turn we can Skyfisher back a land to play the Veteran. They do only have 3 cards in hand. They Brainstorm on my end step. 4 cards in hand again. Cycles a Lorien on their main phase. Play an island, go up to 4 mana available. Just passing again. Play land. Play a Chuckamog. It's a Moogle. I guess a Null. They have a counterspell. Get in. They play Murmuring Mystic. I'll start by attacking. If they have a Spell Pierce here, they can counter my thraben charm on the Mystic. But I think I'm gonna die otherwise. So Skyfisher. Pick up the land. Play the land. Attempt to thraben charm this thing. And they do have a Spell Pierce. Wonderful. Plays out a Cryptic Serpent. At least I have a flyer. I can go land, play the Veteran, play the Choco. Is that even worth it? Maybe I'll just play the Skyfisher, gain some life. Pick up this, play the Inspector, gain some more life, attack in for 2. They do have 0 cards in hand. Now, let's see what their next card is. Delver. Okay, so now the Chuckamog is looking good. Don't care about that right now, I think. Cycle the Eagles. Grabbing the Grange. We'll play the Grange. Pump up a Skyfisher. Play the Chuckamog. Gain some life. Attack with everything. Except the Lunarch. That will just die. So they can easily just block with the Mystic. If they double block this Inspector with their Delver and I don't know, I'll just kill whatever the other thing is. They take the 7. They reveal nothing, so they found a land or a creature. Or they just didn't reveal. Draw planes. Let's draw a card. Spectre. Attacking with my flyers. I could attack in with everything and then just cast the Strands. I don't think I need to do that. They block. Okay, play Novice Inspector. Gain a life. I think I should just crack the clue right away. Draw. Another planes. Okay. Chuckamog is counting down. Or counting up. They do not get anything that time either. We win the match. That was a surprise. I'll see you in the last one, so if we can get that 3-2. On the play in round 5. 1 lander. We have a Rafine's Informant. I got burned by this last time. There's basically no shot, according to the hypergeometric calculator, that we will draw the land. So I will not keep. This looks a lot better. Get rid of a Strands. No turn 1 play stinks, but we have Rafine's Informant into Strands. Then maybe we just Screech. Island from the opponent. Ponder. Probably Mono Blue Terror again. I can beat Illuminati. Maybe I can take it down. They're one of the better Mono Blue players in the format. Of course, it could be somebody playing High Tide. Find another Choco. Let's cast the Rafine's Informant. Knive away the Strands. So we have a plan. We might, well, we'll get in for 3. Well, play the Choco this turn. Get in for 4. Land. Play the Choco. Counterspell from the opponent. Maybe they bounce this. No, it's a counterspell. So they're playing Terror. We get in for 3. They cycle a Lorien. 1 more regular old island over there. They're trying to figure out how much their Terror costs. It currently costs 4. Cannot cast it. Well, let's cast our Rafine's Informant. Another counterspell. Okay. Get in for 3. So what I need is a land, so I can go Screech Flashback, and then Chuckamog into Guardian's Pledge. They mill a Lorien and a Demon Inferior with a Mental Note. They go Tolarian Terror. I think can't attack anymore. Another Tolarian Terror. 4 cards in hand for the opponent. Play a Battle Screech. Flash it back. We have 12 power if we just land the Chuckamog. And then I can Strands when they attack me. Let's see what they do. They get in for 5 or for 10. No blocks. I've seen that they have Demon Fear in their deck. Plays a Cryptic Serpent. Play the Choco MOG. Whoops. I tapped too much mana. They have a counterspell. Okay, pass. I'll attack in for 3. Hopefully they don't have a Spell Pierce, but I have to go block. Flashback the Strands. They sleep of the dead my creature. I'm going to Prismatic Strands in response on blue. And they have the Spell Pierce. They Thought Scour. Oh, no Spell Pierce. Okay, come on. On blue. They didn't have a counterspell either. They play a Serpent, so they're dead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This costs 1, right? Play Pack Beast. Draw card. Might as well. Guardian's Pledge. And we will attack for 12. Bam. The only thing I could see coming in is the Destroy Evils. The Guardian's Pledge really helped there. I feel like they have so much on-stack interaction, though. Maybe the Pack Beast is good enough, but maybe it isn't. What do I do? I'm so confused about trying to sideboard. Tell me in the comments what you would have done as you're screaming at me. Let's see. 4 thraben, 2 destroy seems good. The Choco MOG just seemed like kind of medium, but it can threaten a lot. I think I would rather just cut those. We'll submit it. We have... This is probably fine. We have Destroy Evil for one of their creatures, although it can't kill the one we really care about, which is the Terror. Don't have... It can take out the 6/5. They go Ponder turn 1. So I don't really want to play the Grange tapped. You can lead on Thraben Inspector, turn 2 Novice Inspector, play the tapped Grange. It's about the same, but we get to get in for a damage on turn 2. Alright, I found a land. Play the Inspector. If I don't find another land, that's good. But if I do, then maybe I can just play the Inspector. I'll play my Novice Inspector. Just thinking like, yeah, I probably just want to play the Plains and attack in. Because we're trying to set ourselves up for having the Idyllic Grange be good. And I can always just crack the clue with these 2 lands and then play the Grange. I have stuff to do. They Mental Note, Milling Counterspell, and Island. They'd pondered on turn 1. And they have, it looks like another Thought Scour effect. Milling Delver and a Thought Scour. Okay, so if they have the 6/5 and a Terror, we can blow up the 6/5. Also blow up a Terror. There's the 6/5. I can't go for it if they have Spell Pierce. They're holding up the Spell Pierce. Let's draw a card. Play a Plains. Just pass. Maybe I should have played the Plains. What am I doing? I should have played the Plains, and then I could have held up the Destroy Evil, and they just still crack the clue on their end step. Don't know why, I just felt like I needed to do that right there. They are going to get in. We're not going to block this turn. Plays a Tolarian Terror. We have a thraben Charm. Try a Plains. I'm going to move. I'm going to set a stop on their upkeep. See if they have a Spell Pierce. We'll try to thraben Charm their library, or their graveyard. Okay. Exile your graveyard? Question mark? They use a counter spell. I will attempt to blow up this thing. Alright, that resolved. So that means that we can probably destroy Evil the Tolarian Terror as well. They get in for 5. I'm gonna take it. Plays another Tolarian Terror. Sad. Let's go ahead and pump this one up. This costs 4. That doesn't do very much. Let's try to kill this thing. Bonk. Pay the ward. Okay. I think we can take the 5 this turn. Maybe not. They play a 5th land. Maybe they're going to Lorien Revealed. Going to take it again. A risk. We go to 4. They cast a Lorien Revealed. So I have the strands to try to block with. And then we find a Battle Screech. So if they had Sleep of the Deads before, play Battle Screech. Flash it back. 1, 2, 3. Then we'll play the Pack Beast. That was a nice turn. We found another Pack Beast. Now I can multi-block to try to kill this. They gut shot a bird. Fine. Getting in. Gonna double block. Terror's down. Place another Terror. And another Terror. Okay. And a Ponder. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I can play the Pack Beast this turn. They go to attacks. Then I cast the Prismatic Strands and block. Pack Beast. Well, Play the Pack Beast. Draw a card. Find a Plains. Play it. No attacks. They gut shot a bird. Going to 15. My poor birds. Sleep of the Dead, the Pack Beast. Okay. They get in. We're going to block and block. And then cast the Prismatic Strands on blue. They're going to have to sleep some more creatures. We take no damage. Plays a Cryptic Serpent. They've got a lot going on. Let's play the Raffine's Informant. We draw, we discard Plains. Draw a card. Thraben Charm, exile your graveyard. So no more Sleep of the Deads. So I guess I'm pretty screwed if they have a response. So I have to just like block, then try to strands. Okay, that worked. We're still alive. Not quite dead yet. They have another Sleep of the Dead, but they can't flash it back now. I can pick up this Skyfisher. Return Pack Beast. Play the Pack Beast. Draw a card. Try their Fiend's Informant. Connive. Discard a Plains. Pass the turn. They play a Delver. That's not good. What is my plan? Let's double block here. Then block here. Not looking very good. They're going to kill the Delver probably, or the Skyfisher. All my other creatures are pretty dead. I have the Choco-Mog now. Play the Choco-Mog. And then I'll go ahead and attack. Pow. Because I have the strands. Let's see if my opponent wants to block with their Tolarian Terror. They do. Okay. Strands. On blue. They're down to just the Delver. The Delver flips, then we get to know what's going on. The Delver reveals. Mental Note. Okay. I think we can maybe swing with everything. I don't know. A Mental Note. Oh, the Sleep of the Dead's gonna work now. That's not good. Sleep of the Dead, that. I wonder if I should strands. I probably should strands this turn. Let's see if they attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, if they attack, I'm gonna strands. They're sending in Prismatic Strands on blue. So we'll stay at 4 life. My opponent can kill me with their gut shots, maybe. Creatures get bigger. Play a Thraben Inspector. Let's draw a card. Looking for a removal spell if possible. We find another strands. Let's play the Plains and attack in. I think they're dead because of these strands. Choco-Mog. Mental Note's gone. They have 6 mana and 2 cards in hand. They're attacking in. All strands. Blue. So take no damage. What's your plan? GG's. Sweet. Alright, we get the 3-2, beating Terror 2 times, apparently. I'm a little concerned that they have something going on, so I'm just going to Screech into Screech and attack in. I said GG's but didn't concede. We win. Alright. 3-2 with Mono White Weenie. The Choco-Mog had a lot of good times and sometimes was kind of clunky. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. We'll see you in the next one.